So today we're back on the River Hamble. In fact, we're in our home port of Swanwick, and we've come to see probably one of my all-time favourite blue water cruisers. This is Shaheen. Now, if you know blue water cruising, you'll know that she's a very well-known Mike Pocock design. She's based on his earlier 45s. Mike's a renowned naval architect, and she is currently owned by one of the outgoing Commodores of the Ocean Cruising Club. Mike Pocock was also a Commodore of the Ocean Cruising Club. So this is a boat that distills years and years and years of experience, and she is one of the most perfect blue water cruisers for a couple. She's a bespoke cruising yacht. She's constructed in aluminium. She's a real go-anywhere boat. You can see her self-steering gear there. She has high quality fittings throughout. She has Anderson winches. She's just recently been painted in the last couple of years. She's had a very high quality professional repaint. You can see there. So we're going to go down below and see what she's like. So she's got a very warm and comfortable looking saloon. You can see she's an ocean going boat. You can see there's a proper serious sea berth there, offset and just above on the port side. She's hand built in teak. She's very bright because you've got these two opening hatches that you can see in this picture on top of the coach roof here, and they're letting in plenty of light and plenty of ventilation. And over to our starboard side, good sized chart table. So you've got an SSB there, you can see. So there's radar at the chart table. That repeats to a unit in the cockpit, DSC, VHF and various repeaters there. Our instrument panel, the main switch panel, and then you can see a little unit blinking away down there. That's her AIS transponder. And she has a Raymarine chart plotter in the cockpit as well. And then over to our port side, she's got an excellent galley, very safe and secure. It's right where it should be. It's next to the companionway, so if you're feeding crew on passage, very easy to get to them. And look at the insulation in the top of that fridge. I've deliberately left that open so you can see that. She's extremely well set up, this boat, for tropical cruising. So it's a very well insulated fridge. It's water cooled as well. And then if we just have a look underneath here, underneath the companionway, you've got the engine controls and the battery controls there. And engine access was under that panel that you saw. But I just want to show you now, this is that sea berth on the port hand side. Now that is a great place to be on this boat on passage. It's where the centre of gravity is. It's where you would be very comfortable. There's also a sea berth as well on this sofa. You could just see some fittings there for a lee cloth. And there's her table once it's opened up. And then on the starboard side, plenty of stowage. Similarly, there's also a sea berth on this sofa here. There are the fittings for the lee cloth. So very comfortable saloon, but very practical, very good at sea. And there's her diesel fired heater, so nice and cozy if you want some northern or southern latitude sailing, which this boat is more than capable of doing. Some good stowage there for books and CDs. And then we go forward. This is her master owner's cabin, and this is a very nice cabin, very bright. It's in white, so it's very bright and cozy. It's a good place to be. You can come in here during the day. It can be a day cabin as well, not just a sleeping cabin. You can see, if we look up just for a second, there's a hatch above the berth, so you can gaze at the stars or look at the sunset or the sunrise. Good stowage everywhere. You can see this is an Ocean Cruising Club boat. There's the Flying Fish, the Ocean Cruising Club journal. And there's a little sofa area here that you can sit and read. And there's a dressing table with a mirror. Very good hanging locker here. And then if we just go off onto the port side of the boat, but our right as we are here, fantastic heads, really excellent, really well appointed. This is a really good area here, heads and shower. And that heads there is not a standard size, that is much bigger than usual. Got good ventilation and light in here. Then a dedicated shower room with a basin. So this is all en suite to the master cabin here. And then we'll move aft. Now you can see that lighting on the floor. That's low level lighting, red lighting for night passage, so you don't lose your night vision. You can walk around the boat happily. And the boat is full of touches like this. This really is a serious ocean going boat. We'll just walk aft past the chart table again. There's a second heads here. I'll just pop in here. So if you did have guests in the saloon, they'd have an ensuite head, and there's a very useful wet locker there that drains, you can see. More of that low level lighting. Brilliantly set up, brilliantly designed for long distance ocean going cruising. Nice and bright, good ventilation everywhere. A very, very, very smart yacht indeed. I'm very taken by her, as you can probably tell. She's got new sails recently. She had a mainsail in 2011 and her working jib is 2016. And as I say, lots of detail on the website. It's a comprehensive listing. Please do have a look. www.jryachts.com.